Good morning, Madison Heights art students. This is Miss O'Connor. I wanted to check in with you today. It's Monday, and today normally I would be seeing a lot, if not most of you. And since we're staying at home this week, I thought it would be kind of fun for us to all start making some art at home. This is not mandatory art. This is voluntary. So if you want to do it, great. If you don't feel like doing it this week, or you don't feel like doing every project I send home this week, that's totally fine too. This is not part of school because school hasn't started online yet. This is just for fun. And so the first project that I'm sending to see if you guys want to do is a drawing of something that you have done or participated in or thought of this past week during spring break. I know a lot of us haven't traveled. Maybe you normally travel during spring break. Maybe you spent a lot more time at home. So it could be something for sure that you've done at home. It could be maybe drawing your favorite toy, drawing a character from your favorite TV show, drawing yourself while you're watching your TV, maybe making a portrait of a person at your house, maybe making a self-portrait, drawing from a dream. The possibilities are pretty endless. So I just want to see something that you've been thinking about doing, etc., this week. And when you make the drawing, you can use any materials you have at hand. So if you want to just use pencil, that's fine. Pencil and paper. If you don't have blank paper and you just have lined paper, that's fine. If you don't have really much paper around, you could use the back of an envelope. Find something that you can draw in. Find some material that you can use. If you have lots of materials, you can use all of them. If you have just a few materials, just use what you have. Everything is great. And you're going to sit down, you're going to find a place, you're going to try to spend at least 20 minutes doing this. Now, if you want to spend less than that or more than that, that's up to you. I would just like you to take your time, really think about and go through some things that you've done, find some sort of inspiration for it, and then take your time drawing it and really add details. So if you're drawing a part of your house, you might want to think about what kind of pattern does the rug have? What kind of texture does the couch have? If you're just using pencil and you're shading, you might press really hard on areas that are dark and press really light on areas that have a light value. So I want you to try to take some time to it. Once you've finished it, I would like you to label it on the bottom. So if it's your favorite teddy bear that you've been hanging out with this week, right? My favorite teddy bear. Up at the top in the corner, we're going to put our name and our class code. So normally we put that on the back of the paper, but because I'm going to be putting these all in a little gallery online so we can all see it and share with each other, I want you to put the name on the front so people can see your name and also your class code. And you need to send it back to me so I can see it. Now, if you don't have a way to send it back to me, if you don't have a camera, that's fine. You can just send me an email that you did it, or you can just do it and not have to communicate with me. That's fine as well. But if you do want it to be in a gallery, please take a picture of it or have your parents take a picture of it. Try to get good lighting and then send it back to me and I will put it in a gallery. And I'll have the link in the website or in the email that I've sent you. So hopefully you enjoy this and hopefully you guys are all great. And if you feel like sending me an email just to talk, you can feel free to do that. I'll send you an email back, okay? And I can't wait to see what you guys have been doing this week. So let's get started. I'm gonna make my own drawing right now and you can kind of see where I get my inspiration from. Have a great day. Here, I'm writing my name up at the top of the paper along with a class code. So after you write your name, I'd like you to think about 3 different things that you've experienced over the spring break, or that you've done, or that you've played with, something that you've done. Mine were, after thinking about it, I did a lot of yoga. It rained a lot, so there was a lot of weeds in my yard, so I was weeding a lot. But I could have thought about how fun it was to have it rain. And the other thing was that I've watched a lot of TV. And after thinking about those 3 things, I decided to focus on yoga and the fact that I've been really practicing balancing on a handstand. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try to draw myself in a handstand. just from my imagination, because it's really hard to draw myself in a handstand unless I took a picture of it, and I could have done that, but I thought I'd use my imagination. So the first time I drew it, as you can see, I didn't really like the composition. I decided to turn over the paper and start again. I got my name on it again, and I decided to make myself larger. This time I used a sort of stick figure to kind of block myself in the similar way that the third graders and I have been using Keith Haring figures, as fourth graders have done that as well. And then I decided to start putting on all the details, the clothes that I was wearing, getting the value of the mat a little bit darker. You'll notice I end up putting in texture on the rug. I put the pineapple that's on my shirt on there. I get the darkness of my leggings in. And so I started paying a lot of attention to details as I went along. I also accidentally cropped my feet out because I made myself so big, but I thought that's okay. So the next thing I did was I added details. So I had already basically done a pass and what's called blocked in my drawing. This time I started adding more details. I started adding value even to the back wall. So I didn't use color, and because of that, I used my pressure of my pencil and how densely I was actually coloring in with the pencil to have some different dark values and light values. I also titled it, Practicing My Handstand, and I made a note so that you guys would see that you can't see my feet, but I'm actually not touching the wall. I'm actually balancing, which I'm really proud of, just for a couple seconds. But I've been practicing a lot. I added some stuff to my face, I added some stuff to my hair, and I just kind of went in there, cleaned up things, and added a few more details. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with and for you to share with me some things that you've been doing or thinking about over spring break. If you want to do a couple of them, a couple of drawings, feel free to do that as well. I can't wait to communicate with you, and I'll put them up in the gallery so that we can all see each other's. Really make sure that you label what your drawing is and title it, and also make sure that you have your name on it. Those are really important things to do. Have a great day drawing, and I'm going to be sending you another art project tomorrow. Bye-bye.